Hello, sunshines. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from and whatever time. Hello to you. Thank you again for tuning in to PoweFolk Living. I'm Lakeisha, Massachusetts, Zone 6B. I won't always say that, but I think this is my second time, so I'm doing okay. Anyways, for today's project, all we need, oh my gosh, I have watering trays, I have my scooper, I have some tape, a permanent marker, I have some cups, we'll talk about those, and I have my plants. And I made sure to bring you in a little closer, unlike last video. The last video, you all were so far back, so I think you're closer, and if I need to, I'll bring you closer in. So today I'm going to be repotting or up-potting some of my perennial plants. Guys, these plants have done they are so huge. Do you see? Oh, gorgeous. These plants have grown in so lovely. I am so excited about these plants growing in. This is my first year growing perennials. I normally will grow annuals. I do marigolds, I do zinnias, and I do, what else? Other plant. There's another plant, marigolds, zinnias, and I can't think of it right now, but if I think of it. So some of these are annuals, but some of these are perennials. I meant to grab the packaging just so we can take a look at that one more time. So while I was looking in my flower packet, I remember sunflowers. That's the plant I typically grow. But this year I am doing foxglove. And for me, these foxgloves are perennial and super pretty. And so I'll put the picture up on the screen. And so these are mixed colored foxgloves. The thing we want to remember about foxgloves is that they are poisonous, and from the root all the way up to like animals and your dogs, you want to be careful about that. Y'all know I have Mr. Brown. I love him. I wouldn't put him in danger. The area which I have the foxglove in, because I do have one out there where I dropped some seeds and I'm hoping to get more. It does not go in that area. This particular foxglove blooms every year, the packet says, because there are annuals, perennials, and biannuals. And sometimes foxgloves and other plants can be biannual, which means you will not get blooms every year. Like you'll get, from what I understand, it will give you foliage the first year and then bloom the second year. And then you won't get any more blooms again. That is my understanding. Please look it up. But we have foxgloves. We also will be growing this Delphinium, or have grown this Delphinium. This is Pacific Giant mixed color. So pretty. I'll put the picture on the screen for that too. And for whatever reason, I cannot find my pansy package. The last time I had my pansy package, because I know I had 2 packages of pansies when I was doing winter sowing, so I must have misplaced it, threw it away. But those are what we're going to up pot today. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be using cups, and you're probably saying, Lakeisha, we cleaned out your shed. We watched you throw all those cups away. You did watch me throw all the cups away. Thankfully, I did not put them out for trash day immediately, because we have recycling every other week. I was supposed to go to the recycle yard. It's been snowing, all the things. So I never made it. And so they've been hanging out. So once I saw how much germination that I got out of all these perennials and others that we're going to up pot, I was like, oh, I'm going to need more trays. And then I remembered the cups were out there. So guys, we are using the cups, okay? And so we're going to fill these cups. And then what I'm going to do, instead of using tags, because that would be a lot of tags, is I'm going to put a piece of tape on the cup, and that's where I will, how I will tag it. And so I'll just put F for Foxglove, D for Delphinium, P for Pansy, or I might spell out the whole thing, but that's another way to do it. I've done that with my vegetables too. As you can see, some of these are tagged already, but I'm going to be using the potting mix to up pot these, not the seed starting mix. I'm going to be using a potting mix, and then we have our trays that I recently purchased for watering. I will say, when it comes to using these particular cups, I know people use the big solo cups or the bigger version of these. I feel like the cups, when you go to like transport, can get messy. But what you can do is stick paper towels in between or something like that in order to transport them. For me, because I'm starting seeds and up potting and these will be inside of my home, I'm going to have to transport these to my shed when the time comes for it to continue to grow, and then eventually put them out in the garden. So that's one of the kind of downsides to transporting. Like when I go to move them over there, I'm going to have to, you know, put a paper towel or just be easy, I guess. So let's get this filled up with soil and then we'll get to planting. I don't know exactly how many cups I'm going to need as of now, but looks like I'll need plenty, but we'll get that in there. I'm going to not using my scooper, I'm using my hand, although I have my scooper out as one of the things that we need for this project, but just rolling the bag down to make it easier to access the soil. And so I'm hoping that this is enough soil to up pot all of these. I was not expecting, and I don't know why, to have 100% germination. Probably because I've never grown these before, so I didn't know what to expect, but I'm so happy and excited. But we're going to need lots of cups. So let me do this and then we'll get to planting. So as you can see, I got a bunch of cups filled up. I didn't even count the cups. I'm sure I'm going to need more. So what I also did was scratch the idea so I don't give myself more work and help you not to give yourself more work. I'm going to just use a tray for the type of plant. So for the pansies, I'll put them in. So I don't need the tape and I don't need the marker because I'm going to just use the tray. I hope that makes sense. So we're going to put our Delphinium in one tray, and then we'll know that that's our Delphinium. They do look different. The petals and everything look different as well. So in this tray right here, only 4 Delphinium actually germinated. So that's all we have in here is 4 Delphinium in this particular tray. So we're just going to, simply as that, just pop it in. Just pop it right in. And we'll stick that Delphinium right there. Pop out the other one. This one looks really good. And the seedlings. And when you separate your seedlings, you want to be super gentle. So this particular one just happened to have one plant that germinated. And so we just put a little hole and we just tuck it in there. And then we'll get these all watered in after I get them placed on the shelf. So once again, we're doing our Delphiniums. So this one, for instance, has 2 little seedlings. And so you see, they both have roots on them. So you want to just make sure that you're getting roots. And as long as you get roots with that plant, it should be fine. So that's all that germinated in this particular tray for Delphinium. And so this tray right here has a couple. There's actually 2 babies poking through that I'm going to leave in there. So in this tray, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 3 little babies that are starting to come up. So we're going to take that and we're going to gently separate it like that. Stick it in a cup. So with the pansies, we got good germination as well. I cannot find the package, which I'm going to have to find. I could have put it in another container because I want to remember the color. And so over here, so with Delphinium, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then possibly we will have 2 more. I thought there was 3, but I don't see the other baby. So hopefully those 2 will germinate. I actually might just, you know what? I'm going to just stick them because I don't want to get confused. Let's see. I mean, they germinated. They're just very tiny. I'm going to just stick them in here. That way they will all be together. Here we go. Put those little babies. Okay, perfect. So there we go. There goes all Delphinium. And we still have space on the tray, so I'm going to figure out how to use up that space because I can't afford any. I need all my space. So moving on to the pansies. We got good germination with the pansies as well. I'm really looking forward to, and look, those roots look really good. So once again, you want to gently separate these. Very gently separate them. And you can see the soil's falling off because I didn't water them this morning. There we go. And look at the root systems on both of those. That is great. So I'll take some of the soil out and get our pansies in. For now, I'm going to keep the trays separate until I make sure I figure out how to use the other side if needed. If I don't need to use that other side, I won't, because my preference would be to keep them all together. Oh, did y'all enjoy y'all Valentine's Day? Did you? I hope you all enjoy the day of love, and I hope you showed your plant some of that love as well. We're gonna just tuck that in. So we are down to our last 2 pansies. We got quite a bit of pansies. I have not counted them. I was not counting them as I went. I'm just trying to get them in the pots, in the cups. So we'll count them all at the end to see how we did. But I believe I have enough. So that's our last pansy. So we have a tray here, and then we have a few that didn't fit in the tray. Oh no. So we will utilize, we'll share that Delphinium tray. Like I said, they look different too, so I shouldn't have a problem, you know, figuring out what is what. So I'm not too worried. But what I'll do is I'll sit this pansy tag right here, and we'll kind of know that's the start. That's what I'm going to believe, that I'll know that that is the start of the pansies. So Perfect. So we have our delphiniums, we have our pansies, and now we're off to our foxgloves. We are going to need to fill up more cups. The foxgloves have done awesome, and that is a great thing. But we're going to need some more of these cups, and I have plenty. So these are like packed. These foxgloves are packed in here. They are ready to move out. So this one cell has, let's see how much this one cell has. Wow. Gentle, gentle. This one cell has, that's one plant. 2, 3. This is one cell. One cell. 4. Oh, let's see. Might be gentle. It's 5. This is a lot of foxgloves. I'm going to have to share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plants in one cell. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 cells of foxglove. So, wow, we're going to need some more cups. But for now, we'll get to planting them up. So that was a lot of foxglove. I ended up with 2 trays. I have not counted them out yet, and I still have a bunch of baby seedlings here. So what I decided to do is I'm going to separate. I've already separated these little seedlings, and I'm not going to do any more cups. I'm going to just put them back in these trays. And so that way they will still grow because they are going to have their individual cell. The problem with the way they were and why I needed to up pot them is because, as you can see, when we took them out, there was like 8 to a cell. And so I'm going to go ahead and just use this soil because this is potting mix. This is not seed starter mix, so it's okay. So I'm just going to give them each their own cell. I do have more cups, but I was running out. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do this? Because some of them are still very tiny. Like the one, I know you can't see it, but the one I'm holding in my hand was so small. And so at least I think if they'll do okay, if they have their individual cell and then let them grow there, and then we'll have to still come back and up pot them. But I think this is, I have a lot. And that way, if I'm going to give them away, I can give someone a whole tray. Okay, so those are our foxgloves, our pansies, and our delphinium. Let's count them up. We have for pansies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we have a total of 26 pansies. That's awesome. Delphinium, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad. I would love to have more delphinium, but it's okay. The foxglove, they definitely take the cake. Foxgloves are coming in at 1, 2, 78, 79. And it might be 80 because I think I missed like 2 cups over there. Wow. Wow. Who needs 79 Foxglove? That would make a very nice grouping though, I gotta say. We have some soil, but gotta make that trip. Okay, let's get these over to the lighting station and then we'll get them watered in. And then we'll be done with this project. Or this. So as you all can see, this is my growing station. This is, you all were here when I set this up. I did add another table. I'm gonna have to reorganize a few things. I have these 2 shelves, but I think I'm gonna need that 3rd shelf. But let's get them over here and see what we need to do. Okay, that brightened it up some. So after a little organizing, oh no, I'm not done. I left that up there by accident. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be moving over to this shelf for this batch. So let's clear a space again. Okay, as you can see, our shelves are filling up and filling up quite nicely. Now I have to turn this on. So we're going to be, we have stuff to put over there. We have so much planting to do. And so this is what we're looking like. This is my setup. I'm going to get these all watered and fertilized, and that should be it. Okay, I'm all out of breath. I don't know why. I'm going to organize this. I like to keep it neat and tidy because it's in the house, so I don't like a whole bunch on top. It's just me. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and I will send you a comment back. Okay, we got a lot done today. That was a lot of foxgloves. Bye. Oh, blessings. Bye.